Greetings, fellow modelers. Well, welcome to another update from my workbench on what's going on. Two things. One, we're discussing the Halinsky Dauntless, as you can see, of course. And next, we're going to go into some Fiddler's Green kit. I have two that I'm still trying to contemplate which to present to you this weekend. Either the Sling or the Caproni, which is that tube. Looks almost cartoon-like, the model, but these are the two I am wondering which one to present for this weekend. So here we have our Dauntless. Really happy with how it came out. There are several things we're going to show that I progressed on. One especially is the molding. This is a molding for the windscreen, palette screen, part of the canopy. And what happened is I cut it directly from the booklet and joined together as needed, coated with super glue and layered with some paper. And this is it, basically, the mold. Really happy with how it came out. Then I went ahead, did the frame. Now, unfortunately, I did not do this recording for when I was doing the frame, but just wanted to show the fit, and it's really nice. Shout out to the designer. It's really good. Really happy with the outcome. Now, once I finished this, I strengthened it with a bit of super glue, dipped also in matte varnish, and it came out quite nice. There we go. Really happy with it. So that's one. Two, let's get into the things. One, look at the tail. You see anything interesting? We're putting our tail wheel. I think this was about 10 parts alone, the tail wheel area, and quite to scale with the hook to move it around. I figure using the dolly. And then let's go to the underside. And here we are putting our hook. And then to highlight it, I then painted the black white stripe. I think the original did not carry the black white. I think it was just coated gray. But the details on the tail wheel is phenomenal. Really impressed with it. And now we have put in our flaps, and especially now the flap mechanism. Now this is a highlight of the kit, the flap mechanism. It was really challenging, so I had to do the first one, give it some time, develop the method how to do it before I said, okay, now I can post how I did it and record it properly. So we did one half here, we did the center one here that's connected to the retrap mechanism. Now this hydraulic, it's about probably, I think it's 12 to 18 parts, this alone, this small area. And I made a mistake of recording it on this plain background, so it might be challenging to show it, but I'm going to try it nonetheless. And these here, these individual linkage that attach to the flap for it to work is amazing. Now, this is not movable, okay? But I'm just showing you how it came out. And pretty much I'm happy with how even these came out and how it looked really worn and beaten from the oil, the grime on the deck. And yeah, it came out. I put in also the oil sump, so now it's completed. Put in the oil cooler, which again, this is, I think it's 4 parts. And it came out nice. So yeah, this is what's happening with it. Now is to do the other side when I record it. And I made sure now use gloss enamel, super fine, to paint the inside of the flap. Again, the thing what I love about the thing about flaps is that the holes, which are iconic to the model, they were done because it had to be functional to prevent turbulence so that the control surface could be more effective. So the holes were done and it made it more effective and stable bombing platform. So yeah, so it's time to then Let's make sure that we have our mat. I really love that as time go by, the acrylic matte varnish, it smoothens where we had the joints. So it might look plastic, but surely you and I know it's paper. And in next year, 2026, the series will be put on YouTube, but those on Patreon have early access to the first two. The other two chapters are being done to try complete it. But overall, this is really great. And I'm really happy with just the outcome of it so far. So now, once we do this, I'm trying to find a thicker grade shrink wrap to help bring this whole thing to completion, to find the simplest way possible how to make the canopy. So that's a little more research done. By the way, the nav lights here, I want to show, hope you can see the nav lights here. What I did was to use the glue from the tacky glue. So we just put a dab where it is here, a dab on the edge here, and then as the glue dry and retracts, it forms a perfect bubble, at least perfect enough for me. And then I coat it, just paint the bubble itself with the blue according to what the navigation light's supposed to look, and then gloss varnish it, and that's my light. And it works out quite okay. So yeah, really like the detail of it. Almost caused me to become childlike and go, time to go dive bombing just to see the beauty of those. Really time consuming, but at the end of the day, it's really the highlight of the kit. Really happy with it. Really happy. So now time is going and I still have to now figure out what other full detail I'm going to do. For Patreon members, I have not forgotten the fact that I said I would have done the BF-108 Typhoon. So look out for that. So now that we're finished with that, let's go on to the Fiddler's Green kit. And this is for the Workbench. These two, it's just a matter of which one first. Now, I like the Sling Batuto because, first off, the glider realm, it's something unique. I've never built a paper glider before, and I think it would be something really cool to do. So, quick note, this paper that I have is semi-gloss paper. I ordered a ream, not checking if it was gloss or matte, and it came. It's 120 gram sheet, and this is the result. So, forgive me about that if it carried a sheen. In case you're wondering if I coat it, no, it's just the way how it came. So it's a large span wing, and I really think I want to do this one. And here is the instructions for it. And so this would be a beauty to build, but I want to also look at this, the Caproni, the Stip A. And I also like this one. It's just very unique, and the model looks very cartoon-like, and it's amazing that it was actually a real model. So as you can see, the actual photo from the fuselage on the construction, and they actually did it. And you see those little dots, it show where the engine actually was. So very interesting. This is something else now that I'm thinking, this would be an interesting project to build. So those are the two now. I'm contemplating which one for this weekend. So thank you so much for just being here. Hope you guys in the States enjoyed your holiday. Hope you guys keeping warm. Temperature change is occurring. And above all now, my friends, you know the drill. Take care, walk good, be gentle to yourself. Be your own coach, and remember that there's so much more you have to give. So until this weekend, my friends, take care, walk good, one love.